When it comes to building your community, a song can only get you so far. So if it's the music that grabs attention, it has to be the world that you build around the music that gives people a reason to stay. And although you might not be at the stage where the venue is completely in your control, there are things as simple as lighting and seating that we can manipulate to give our community the best experiences we can. So, what are the reasons that people will want to spend their money to come see you perform rather than just opening up Spotify for next to nothing? If you don't know why, I may have a few ways to help you figure it out.
Cause when I'm preaching to the people, I don't wanna leave them unsure. I can't be unsure.
Welcome back to another episode of Music Business Advice. So, today I want to talk about the performance aspect of your business and how the experiences you provide for your community can either strengthen or weaken the connection you have. So, let's get into it. Where? Preparation, venue, and audience interaction. Luck is simply preparation meeting opportunity. You should not be relying on luck, hope, or any other feeling of iffiness when preparing for a live performance. Detailed planning together with consistent rehearsal is the key to a great show. Similar to developing your signature sound by studying your favorite artist's music, study their performances. No need to fix what isn't broken. I know a lot of artists right now who don't prepare as well as they should for their shows, who want to literally take advantage of their 15 minutes of fame, grab the content they need to post throughout the week that makes them look good, and go home. Prepare in a way that eliminates all anxiety to where you're at peace when you're performing. You're able to do things spontaneously because everything else is muscle memory. You know the lyrics to your song, you know the dance moves if you're that type of performer. You know how to communicate with the band because you've rehearsed it over and over and over again. And now that that muscle memory has kicked in through that constant and consistent rehearsal, I'm able to really tap into that emotional side of the performance and not so much the technical side, thinking about where am I stepping, thinking about cues and all that stuff that should be taken care of during rehearsal or the preparation of the performance. Just make it easy. You want to provide a fun experience for your audience, but have some fun too. You can't enjoy your performance the same way they do when you're thinking about, oh, I might have messed up here or X, Y, and Z that should have been taken care of beforehand. Make a performance checklist if you have to. What needs to get done before I hit the stage so that I'm able to enjoy my performance with everybody else? Venue. The venue is critical when creating your artistic and audience experience. It's essential for you to carefully consider your goals, audience size, musical style, and desired atmosphere, among other specifics, when selecting a venue for your live performance. The right venue can elevate the performance, contribute to the overall success of the event, and create memorable moments for everyone involved. I think a lot of upcoming artists associate the term selling out with giant venues. You don't need, you could have 10 people and sell out or something. Be realistic when booking your venue. Understand that being able to sell out your show all depends on the size of the space you're performing in. And again, since we're being intentional with our performance, maybe I want this performance to be a little bit more intimate, so I pick a smaller venue and I invite a smaller group of people. Maybe I want this to be a statement performance for me. So I book a bigger venue and I'm able to draw in more numbers. So I have it more of a more production style type of vibe. The last thing you want to do is invest in a venue, and when it's time to perform, only half the seats are filled. This is just another weight off your shoulders. I have a performance coming up. How many people can I realistically draw in? Okay, venue one, venue two, and venue three are able to accommodate what I need so I can X these other venues out. Just a basic process of elimination. I'm not going to a jazz club to hear heavy metal. I'm going to a jazz club to hear jazz. I'm not going to a heavy metal concert to hear classical music. That just doesn't make sense. Take into account your musical style when thinking of these spaces and atmospheres you want to perform in. How do you feel leaving the movie theater versus going into one? You know, you're walking into the movie theater, you're about to see this movie, you might be having a conversation with somebody, you're still dealing with regular life. You go to the concession, get your food, you walk into this theater, and it's dark. This movie has 2 hours to take you out of reality, take you away from whatever's bothering you, whatever, an argument that you had, make you forget that you might have, you bought something that you shouldn't have at the concessions and you wishing you would have got something else. It has 3 hours max to take you out of reality. Think of that when building your shows. How can I take this person out of their current reality so by the time that they leave, they are leaving with something that they did not come with? Understand that your venue doesn't even have to be physical if you don't want it to, or you simply can't afford to provide that type of experience. Instagram Live, YouTube Live, Twitch are all stages that can give a similar experience, that can give a similar effect. Use your creative mind to get your experiences across. As you grow and build, as people grow and build with you, as your community grows, so will the types of experiences and so will the connection between you and your community. Lastly, we have audience interaction. Audience interaction transforms a live performance from a mere musical showcase into an immersive, emotional, and interactive experience. It's an opportunity for you to forge a genuine bond with your audience, leaving a lasting impression that extends beyond the stage. This goes back to what I was saying about giving your community, giving your audience something that buying a ticket wouldn't give them. We see this all the time with bands maybe picking a member out from the crowd who plays guitar. Come up here and play this song with us. We see this with Usher picking audience members to serenade or dance on. It's giving them experiences that, one, they can't get from streaming, but two, something that they'll never forget. I paid my money for this ticket. I paid to hear you perform these songs, but you're giving me something extra that inclines me to buy more tickets, but makes me more of a fan because you included me in your artistry. Nobody wants to stand around for 2 hours and see you perform music that I could listen to at home, that I could listen to in the car. I came for an experience. I bought a ticket to your show because I was hoping I could get something that I can't get from that. That's the whole point. No matter how small the performance may be, how grandiose it may be, prepare like it's your last performance. Prepare like it's your first performance. We should be giving 100% of ourselves to what we claim is our calling, is our purpose for being here. Take the time and choose a venue that can accommodate the amount of fans that you have, that can accommodate the amount of merch and products that you're going to bring, that will set the mood, set the atmosphere for whatever style of music that you make. This separates a great performance from, I could have stayed home. Communicate, interact with your audience. These are people who resonate with you on a spiritual level, an emotional level, who feel like they know you. So why not make that connection stronger? What are you going to do to provide an experience that your fans can't get from YouTube, from Spotify, from Apple, from Pandora, whatever they listen to you on? If all you really want to do is hold a mic and perform your songs, that's what they got karaoke for. This is a business. We have customers, yes, but ours is more on an emotional level because we're providing a spiritual service. We have family, we have community. And if we're not giving them what they need, the community falls apart. If you're the type of artist who's willing to put in the work, prepare for that 15-minute performance a month in advance. That's going to make sure the venue can accommodate the amount of people you can bring in. That's going to match the style of music that you make. That's going to be able to hold, the merch that you have. If you're the type of artist that's going to make sure your venue matches the experience you're trying to create. If you're the type of artist who really wants to invest that energy within your community, who wants to interact and provide that unique experience that they can't get anywhere else. On behalf of everybody, Thank you for taking your artistry so seriously, and thank you for watching.
Cause when I'm preaching to the people, I don't wanna leave them unsure.